Hello matey, welcome to another vlog. Let's get into it, shall we? This is my art room. It's a mess. It's such a mess right now. I've got lots of things on the go, but it's got to the point where, which is normal for artists, isn't it? But it's got to the point where I actually can't create anything because one, I can't cope with the mental space of having another thing half started, and two, there's just no surface areas to do anything on. And so, you know, like when your space gets smaller and smaller and smaller and you have to kind of clear the decks. But it's partly because it's a strange thing, because I keep all the paper for the paper packs and things out here because there's just not room in the office, and it's all encroached on my art space, which is kind of fine and at the same time really frustrating. And I want to make them. I think they're a brilliant thing. I love that. I just love curating the packs. I love making the pattern papers to go inside. I love knowing that you guys have got like art pieces. I know they're just painted papers. They're not like painted paintings, if you like. But I love that you've got hand painted papers in your journals. I think that's a lovely thing, and you can't get that all the time. So it's just lovely. It's just lovely. But I do need to kind of, I don't know what. Can I put more shelves in? Who knows? Let me give you a little look. Right, start off. Okay, so you can just see where, isn't it? No, maybe I'll do an after video of this is it, like tidy. So this is the pink and purples that I'm starting to collect for the pink and purple set. I have to say, I did do a pink and purple page. Let me show you. Whoopsie. And they're just not my colours. So, oh, by the way, look at this adorable tin. Had to keep it. They're not my colours, so I found it really tricky to make it. But you know, I know they are lots of people's colours, so I was really trying to use it. I did film it, and I even edited the film, but I was too embarrassed about the page to post it. There it is. Look, I mean, it's probably because my colouring in is shocking. But look, there's lots of things I like about it, but I mean, pink and purple fans, please tell me what I've done wrong, because when I look at it, I'm just horrified. So I haven't actually shared it, but I don't hate it enough to bin it. You know, I'm too attached to it to do that. But anyway, so there's that. Yes, there's that, and I've done the backgrounds of painting three of these. So I've got them. All the backgrounds painted, like the landscape. I just need to now do the trees and the houses and the sheep, you know, like the details on three of them, and I'm going to be launching them at some point, so that, because lots of people have asked me about those. So ribbons and notions like that, tiny things in those tubs. I'm getting really technical. Pastels, paints, felt tips, you know, charcoals, that sort of thing, bottles and things. Now I've got these little jars there. I'm thinking actually of sending the Journal Craft Club subscribers some paint in those in the post, and I hope they'd be all right in like a pip box, you know, because I think sometimes we're going to get a bit arty and experimental, and that'd be nice to do, won't it? That's where my alcohol inks normally go. These are painting tools like scrapers, brushes, different types of brushes, squeegees, pipettes, syringes, squeezy bottles. Some beautiful inks up there, Adirondack like inks. They have lovely effects. My mixer for paper making, empty rolls from my laser printer, because you know, I can't throw anything like that away in case I need it to do printing and stamping. To be fair, I don't actually know what's in that basket. I think it might be waxes and stuff to melt and use on my artwork. some vintage sewing machine notions because I can't let anything go, some vintage puzzle pieces, same reason, and then this is Tracy's stash, so I won't go into all of that. It's very personal, isn't it? Like painting stash. I treated myself while I was on holiday. Ooh, I bought these to do another little video for the subscribers on stenciling. Look, I treated myself to some new folk art paints from when I was on holiday. Look, aren't they gorgeous? Folk art is one of my favourite paints. I don't know if you use it. And all of these ones are matte, which I don't think you can get in this country. Or maybe I haven't even looked because it's so expensive here compared to in America, you know. But they were on special. A little tub of glittery things. Kind of real times. And it's really like, not good, not good. I've got to go and top up the fat balls. The birds are squeaking at me. Hang on. Something else I treated myself to while I was on holiday is this little tumbler. Look at that. I don't know if it's meant to be for kids. I don't care. I love it. Look at the little foxes. Oh, I love it. You know, I'll use it every day for like months and months and months. Absolutely joy making. What's still not to love? Huh? So this wall used to have my little IKEA shelves on with my sticker sheets, which did make it really handy to get them, but I wanted a blank wall because I'm going to be putting a whiteboard on there that might help with my organisation and productivity. It might, who knows. But also, you know, when this is going to sound totally bonkers, but sometimes I want to teach and about all sorts of things, or share my ideas or thoughts about something. And if I can do little drawings, I think that will help me to get what I'm talking about across, but also hopefully help other people to receive the information and make sense of it and do something about it. I don't know if that's going to work. And also, that's the primary reason. And I've just seen, I've squashed a dot of glitter on there. Oh, I didn't know I'd done that. Can you see it? I don't know if you're able to see it. I've got glitter on there. There, that one. That one. It's a squash dot. Well, that'll have to go into my seconds pile, won't it? Good job I spotted it. But you know, like, now I've got a tickle. Hang on. When I'm doing videos, like on TikTok, whatever, I'm sitting here. Actually, I sit like that because the light's better. I'm going to have handmade.dorset.co.uk on there. Makes sense, doesn't it, to kind of have your brand name behind you so that people, well, it kind of brands your videos, doesn't it? But also then people, hopefully, are inspired to go, it kind of goes in. Does that make sense? I'd recommend that. Having something, because I don't know about you, you know, when I'm watching a video, especially if you're watching a talking video and someone's been talking for 10 minutes, I start looking at all the things in the room, or I'm like, all of a sudden I have to have their glasses because I really like their style, or they've got an ornament on the wall and I want to know where it's from and what, you know. I don't know if you do that as well, but anyway, I thought, gosh, if other people do that, then it makes sense to have my brand name in the background, doesn't it? Makes total sense, rather than having all of that. So I just share with you, this is the only range I'm releasing this Christmas, which is these robins. They are adorable. Look at their little feet. They're little tap dancing. Tap dancing in the snow. When the red robin goes bobbing along, and he's tap dancing and he's tap dancing. Anyway, get serious. And they have like all the usuals: brother and sister-in-law, sister and brother-in-law. And then I've also done like wonderful aunties, wonderful uncles, brother and brother-in-law, sister and sister-in-law, great aunties, great nephews, great uncles, great nieces. You know, I've tried to do all of the things. I don't know if I've listed all of them yet, but basically you can have anything you want written in that bottom box there. That's the whole range. I've been so busy with doing the Journal Craft Club packs, which are lovely. I'm going to show you one of my little journals in a minute. I don't know why this is a singing vlog. It's not even proper songs, but I'm doing it anyway. You know why? It's because my friend Ruby from Just Delightful, we do message each other quite a lot, and we always offer each other a song, and it cheers our days right up. So maybe it's catchy and I'm doing it for you too. Anyway, stop. Come on. Where was I going with that? Oh, I've been so busy with the Journal Craft Clubs that I've not really had time to design much else apart from those robins for this Christmas, because I've been designing stuff for those kits, which 9 people are getting to see at the minute, which I'm absolutely chuffed to bits with. And it sounds ridiculous. I know this is ridiculous and it's not what you're supposed to do, I don't think, but they feel really special to me, those 9 people. Like, they don't feel like customers, they feel like the people I really care about, which is, I know it sounds really strange and bonkers, but it's absolutely true. And yeah, we've got a connection. Well, I feel like we've got a connection. So, like, you know, I don't know if they feel like that. I'm probably just somebody else they buy from. It doesn't matter. I'm just saying, you know. So anyway, that's another story. I'm so sorry I'm getting distracted today. It's the way it is. I can't stop these songs. I'm going to sit down and just give you a flick through my my September and October journals, just to show you what I did with them. Okay, lovely. Here's my September journal that I made using all the stuff in the kit. The only thing that wasn't in the kit was felt tips and tape, like double-sided tape. So this is just what I've done with mine. And obviously, if you're a subscriber, you get to see a video of me actually making this journal. Yeah, so I've tried to make it so there's no complicated techniques. Everything's just literally cutting and sticking, so that even if you're a right beginner, you know, you can create something beautiful to use for journaling in. And making, you know, something special of your own. So you can have that me time, that quiet time where you just have it for yourself. Comes through the post once a month. You get the videos and the emails telling you about it, and you get lots of my love. For sure you do. Something else I've done yesterday actually is with these are images for the junk journal kind of stitching pack. So there's loads of gorgeous vintage images from my own like sewing stash. You saw my stash up there, my little buttons and things like that. I've scanned all of those in, and then you know, and also they're old pattern packs that I've collected and things. Anyway, I used to cut all these out by hand, and now I've made them so that they fit onto pages. They tessellate better, and so that I can cut the pages into A5s and then pop those in the pack as they are, and then people can cut them out, because it was taking me too long. The time I did that, you know, if you put me on an hourly rate, I'd be making minus money for the kit, so it was a bit bonkers. So I've done that now, and it works really well. So I just need to photograph that this morning, and then I can change the listing just so people know, because although obviously I'll show them all cut up, I need to also show them, oh, I just had a thought, if I do it like this, I can offer them as downloadables. I can offer them as PDFs. Oh, hello, Kuhla. Look who's rocking it today. Mates. Of course, in the kit comes buttons and ribbons and embroidery flosses and like cotton tape and, you know, bits like that. And a load of vintage papers. I wonder if I can scan those though. You know, like vintage music paper and vintage books. I wonder if I can scan those and pop them in a kit as well. So it's a digital kit, even though you won't get the tapes. What I could do though is scan tapes, like I've done with these, like I scanned some laces. Hello. Oh yes. I'm rocking it. How lush do they look, all laid out, all beautiful, ready. And here's the black and grey kit that I Just I had it laid out like this to photograph it. Well, it's a bit tidier than that. I just picked it up again. But look at these papers, aren't they beautiful? Look, I just painted some book pages and just done some little simple designs. And this is fabric that you could obviously stitch into in your book and fold, or I mean, look at that for a cover of a mini journal. Wouldn't it be cute? And then obviously your tapes or your buttons, and that's a little bit of bias binding again that you can pop on the edge of a page or something. Adorable, isn't it? So I bought this tub of paper clips, and I've been using the alcohol inks on them to make them all kind of coloured and a bit grungy, and I'm going to be making little things for journals with them.
I love your question because big round around.
Okay, and these little bits here, and also in this tub, are just little trials that I've been making with these moulds. I got these on holiday. They were on special offer, so I grabbed a few. They were like $4 each on special offer. Yeah, so I thought I'd give it a go. My favourite is this one. It makes this amazing frame. Look at that. Isn't it stunning? And so I tried popping glitter in one, and I tried painting that one up with alcohol inks. You can see on that one I missed a little bit on there was a bubble there, but can you imagine that, like on the front of a journal, hanging on a tag of some sort? It's really exciting. You know, these are obviously all my trials. I've tried putting mica powder in the mould first with those ones, like a walnut colour alcohol ink on these ones, which I think is really effective. And because it's alcohol ink, it's kind of permanent on shiny surfaces, so that's sorted. They'll stay like that. But, you know, I know they're only my trials, but look at that little cog. Oh. Really pleased with all the new kits coming, but there's so many more I want to make. I've got a list as long as your arm, and there's just not enough hours in my day to create all the things I want to create for you guys, you know, all the stuff, because I'm so passionate about creativity and how good it is for your mental health, and just how, I know this is for men too, but I'm just speaking on behalf of the women I've spoken to. It's me time. It's time for yourself, you know, and it's time where you just focus on that. And while you're focusing on that, everything else kind of just melts away, and you have 10 minutes away from any of your worries, any thinking about electric prices, or thinking about the postal strikes, or thinking about the blooming prime ministers. I don't know if anybody else watches this around the world, but the UK is having a right laugh right now. It's October 2022, just in case anybody's watching this in the future, and it's hilarious, my darling, hilarious. Well, it would be if it wasn't so awful. Oh, while I'm here, I can tell you about 3 craft fairs that are coming up. They're just really local ones, just little Dorset ones, and I'll try and pop a little picture up here. Who knows if this will work? Probably not. Or maybe it'll be here, or maybe it won't be anywhere and it'll just be words on the screen, or maybe I'll have, yeah, I don't know what it's going to be. But anyway, there's 3 coming up. So one's in 2 weeks, one's in 3 weeks, and one's in 5 weeks, and they're all in Dorset, kind of East Dorset way, Wimborne and stuff. Anyway, it's to do with the Dorset Etsy team, so if you look up Dorset Etsy team Christmas fair, it'll come up anyway, but I will list them somewhere or other. Tracy is doing the first 2 for me, and then I'll do the last one. I am really nervous about it, and one of the things I'm most nervous about is that, you know, just how I said to my subscribers, I really care for these people, and I really do, but I can never remember when I'm face to face with people, the anxiety of being out in that kind of environment is so big that it kind of shuts me down a bit. And so I'll be doing all the things, I'll be smiling and chatting, and you'll feel like we've had a really intimate conversation, but actually I won't remember any of it because I'm totally in a space of woo, like that kind of thing, you know. And I mean, I know I'll be really glad when I've done it, and I'll enjoy seeing everybody. I really will. And I find it really challenging. It sounds bonkers, doesn't it? But that's just neurodiversity for you. That's a neurospicy person going out into the world. And I'm a real introvert, even though I'm silly and I can be the life and soul of somewhere if I go out somewhere. Actually, what I'm doing when I do that, who knew this was going to be such a personal share, but here I am, is I'm trying to raise the vibration of the place. Because if I go into a place and the vibration is sticky or low or off, according to me, who knows what that means, I will, and people don't seem to be having a good time, or, you know, I will be the one to get the party started. I will be the first on the dance floor. I'll be the one that's raising the vibration for everyone, because I feel responsible for everyone having a good time. That's just a people pleaser kind of thing. And I'm willing to make a fool of myself to do it. You know, I sacrifice my own credibility and my own energy in order. And I'm sure there's a bunch of you nodding right now, knowing exactly what I mean. And there's probably another bunch of you going, what is she on, this girl? You know what I mean? You know what? When I was on holiday, sorry, I caught a cold in the second week. My mum caught it on the plane going out. My daughter-in-law caught it off her, and then I caught it off my daughter-in-law. And we had that massive hurricane. I can't remember what I said in my last video. I think it was before we even went. It was the Hurricane Ian in Florida. So in the second week, I was really quite poorly. TJ thinks it might have been COVID, but I don't know, because I'm still coughing and we've been home 3 weeks, which is insane, isn't it? But it's only a tickle. It catches me every now and again. But during the hurricane, we had to do things like fill up the bath with bath water in case there was water outage and we needed it to flush the loos. We had to find the room in the house with the most internal walls, so that we had to be in a cupboard basically in case there was a tornado. We had to get enough water for everybody, 1 gallon per day for 7 days. We were on curfew. We couldn't leave the house for 2 days. It wasn't the holiday I was imagining. And on top of that, I had this massive temperature and I was shaking uncontrollably, really quite poorly. So it wasn't a blissful second week. And that's why I'm still coughing. I can't remember why I even started telling you this story. I have no idea. Anyway, maybe I left her, the sensible girl, back in that cupboard in Florida. Who knows? Because this crazy girl is here now. No, it's all cool. It's all cool. No, I do feel good. I'm very excited about all the things I want to do and create for the business. And let me just be clear. I'm sorry, I'm going on one. This is 5 minutes of just staring at this angle. Let me do this so you've got a change of scene. When I say my business, it's not just my business, it's my life. Because my purpose, here I go. I should do one of those, you know, the things where the heavens open and the rays come out and it's all golden and you can hear the music, can't you? Those angels singing. Oh, I've got to show you something really quick. Let me just show you. Look at these guys. Now, if that doesn't make you feel blessed, I don't know what will. Blooming starlings, they're such bullies. I did get some nice video of starlings recently, actually. There was a murmuration right over the house. It was stunning. Well, isn't that interesting? I put that food down yesterday. One bird's discovered it, and now they've all come down. They're all like, oh, I'll have a bit of that, please, missus. Thank you very much. And there's going to be none left for the sparrows. I'm going to top it up. Because the starlings, you can bet your life, would have had all the fat balls already and all. I probably replace those fat balls every 2 or 3 days. Bonkers, isn't it? Honestly. You see, this is all I do my business for, to feed the birds. Feed the birds, feed. See, I'm blaming Ruby. She's made me crazy like this. But yeah, they're lush, aren't they? Aren't we lucky? You know, we are in a town, but it is a small town. So I think we're, you know, there's still lots of countryside around us. So that was a little detour, weren't it? I couldn't help it. They were too gorgeous. I had to share it with you. Yeah, so my purpose, like with those angels and everything else like that, whatever, is to, this isn't a sentence like I'm writing up. My purpose is to keep my vibe high, to raise my vibration, and to support or encourage others to do that too, to raise their vibration and to expand more fully into who they are. And the way I'm doing that is by offering creativity tools to people and encouragement and hopefully humour. And oh, there's a blackbird. Since we've been back, I don't know if you remember, I had 3 blackbird babies in the garden. We had a blackbird that we kind of nursed who had got attacked by a cat or something. I'm off on another story. 2 years ago. How long do they live? I don't know. Anyway, she lives under the bamboo in the garden, right? Can't fly. Well, she can kind of hop from bench to bench, but she can't fly properly. And anyway, she had babies over the summer, so there was 3. And it was really interesting watching them because it occurred that 2 of them were male and 1 was a female. And it's so interesting when they got their plumage at the end of summer. So just before I went on holiday, you can really see their characters, their little personalities, the 3 different birds. And then, since we've been back, I've not really seen them. And I was like, do they migrate? I don't think so. But so where are they living? But I've just seen 1 male, 1 female. So they're still here. And it makes me emotional, which is... Anyway, and the hedgehogs are doing really well. I don't know if I showed you the baby hedgehog. He's getting really fat, so he's going to be fine for winter. A couple of years ago, we had to rescue one because it just wasn't putting on the weight. It did have quite a few, what do you call them? Ticks? Is that the right word? Those, oh, they're disgusting. It just wasn't doing well, so we had to rescue it, put it into a hedgehog sanctuary for winter to fatten up because it wouldn't have survived hibernation. It was too tiny. But our one now, doing really well. So that's what I'm doing anyway. So when I say I'm really excited, I'm not excited for my business. I'm not thinking I'm really excited because I want to get loads of orders and make loads of money. Yes, loads of money would be lovely. I could use loads of money. I could do so many good things. And the purpose of my business is for the encouragement and growth and creativity of all human beings. Not all human beings on the whole planet. That would be silly. I'd be sitting here for hours cutting out stickers. But you get the gist, don't you? So that's why I do my business. Feeling emotional now talking about it. So you may have noticed in this vlog that I've decided to show my full self, and today she's wild. It might not be like this another day, but I've decided to kind of give you a catch up in kind of all one day. Got my face on. I might actually be doing a Zoom call with beautiful Ruby from Dr. Delightful later to then share on YouTube. I might, I don't know yet. But anyway, so while I've got my face on and my hair is kind of clean, I thought, you know what? Let's film a vlog. It's been a month. Let's do it, Kuhla. So I'm trying to kind of show you it all in kind of one day. And so it does mean that you'll get in today's Kuhla. And tomorrow's Kuhla could be very different. But today she's a little bit cuckoo. And I keep dropping things and, you know, stuff like that. So that's just kind of where I am. How are you? What are you up to? Please tell me about your creativity in the comments. Please tell me if there's something you want to learn more about. If you want to, you know, like I'm talking in this one place again for 4 minutes. I was going to make this a 15-minute video. I'm sure it's already gone on too long. But let me know what I can help you with. If there's any kind of creative or arty stuff you want me to share and show you. And I know there's a gazillion YouTubers on here doing it brilliantly, and I just want to give a shout out to Claire's Crafty Corner. I think she is. Oh, Claire's a phenomenal human being. She's so generous with her teaching, and she's relentless in finding new things for people. There, different view. Do you like it? Look, see, wouldn't that be nice if that was just like, rather than all my boxes, if you could actually see products, nice products. Well, you can't, because I ain't done it. Anyway, I think it's cup of tea time. I'm going to have a look at how much footage I've got, because this might be long enough, and I've done enough talking at you, and I've shown you some of my products, and I've kind of caught you up with how I am and what I'm up to. And you've even seen the birds. How can you go wrong with that? So catch up in a bit or not. Ciao. I forgot some really big news. I'm so sorry, I completely forgot. So while I was on holiday, I decided to make a change, and I've split my business kind of in two. So on Etsy now are all the cards. Let me show you. Right, so all my greetings cards are on Etsy. There's all my robins, and here's the snowman baubles. Again, you can have anything you like on those. So they're just all cards. There is the odd other thing like the doodle books, but mostly it's just all the cards. All right, there's hundreds of listings, so I'm not going to go through them all. And then on the website is Journal, Create, Grow. What do you think of that? So this is, there's journals, notebooks, papers, stickers, washi tape, kits, which I'm developing more of, writing sets, the Journal Craft Club, and the blog there. So everything creative is now on the website. If you want greetings cards, you have to pop to Etsy. Everything creative is now on the website. Oh, and it's lush, mates. It's lush, and it's growing all the time. So I'm just waiting for another order to come in of gorgeousness. Yeah, you know, there you go. Thank you so much for tuning in. I've loved catching up with you. I hope you've loved my bonkers antics. I hope you've managed to keep up with it all, even though I've been on one, to be fair. Don't forget to like and subscribe, please, my friend. And maybe go follow us on TikTok as well, because if you've enjoyed my Looney Tunes, and you might not have done, I get that, but if you did, there's plenty more of that on TikTok. All right, my lovely, enjoy your week, month, year, however long it is until I'm back again. Take care. Remember, you are divine, you are love, and you are worth so much more than you give yourself credit for. Ciao. Keep creating. Yeah. What the noggin? I can't go into all of that now. Something else I've done, this, I should have introduced that, wait a minute. So I forgot. So before that I had oh man, I need to cut that bit because it didn't even make sense. That's the way I'm rolling today. I'm a crazy girl today. I'm a crazy girl today. I'm a crazy girl today. Yes I am, yes I am, yes I am. I don't even know what I was doing. I forgot I'd left that there last night. Anyway, there you go.